Alright, also last night I consumed this honey. You can see it was full. I had that much. And it tastes different. It really tastes wild. And overnight, I had it with one piece of bread, this with one piece of bread. My heart was racing, I was having nightmares, my throat and mouth was very dry. And yeah, my heart was having difficulties, so something was up. And I almost took it back, but I'm like, maybe I'll give it some more time. Maybe I'll try more of it before I take it right back to Walmart. I've never seen Walmart sell an organic honey with the green top. I've always bought just regular. And this is very different. I don't think it's as sweet. Seems like there's something with something that was gathering wildflowers in some way. But I mean, it didn't kill me, so I want to give it more time. When I was in the military a long time ago, I was told when you want to back up on a line, you don't have to open up the door and back up. You can actually see the line in your side view mirror and follow it. It takes a little practice. Can't see it now because I'm already down. But it's a trick that you can keep the door closed with, like maybe if it's raining or something. Alright, natural science, history, Missouri is over there, open I think at 10, and they're supposed to be free. It smells like sewage here. This is a start of a trail. Used to be a farm here. Oh, that's sewage. I hope that don't make me sick. And then there's silos. There used to be a farm here. No horses on trail. They got a sign way up there. I don't know if I can zoom in properly. It says no horses. And then somebody carved a cross. That's chainsaw art for sure. Impressive. That's the thing about Springfield. There's some weird things. There's the world's largest fork. And there's Trail of Tears marker. There's things to look at in this city that I have yet to get to. Right, so I took that abandoned bridge to get over here, and there's no way to pull in. They got this gate blocking the way, and it's got the sign directing people. So there might be people who actually park where I'm parked to just visit this place. Alright, a little behind the Natural Science Museum, looking around it. Looks like they had a display up. Looks like the bottom jaw of some kind of creature. I think it's a sea animal. You can see the foam, so this thing is really lightweight. It's all foam. They use foam to form it for a life-size version. A little further away from the Science Institute. So I'm far enough south for cactuses to grow. I haven't really looked at the southwest to see where I'm at in relation, but I'm south enough for cactuses. Just a little too wet for them to thrive. Alright, so I just noticed their core sample display. Drilling through rock of various kinds, maybe granite of some kind. And they don't need them inside because it's just rock. Alright, so on the website it said it was free. All they posted was hours. What's Fermi? Closed to Fermi? And I found this interesting when I peeked in. Working on a Christmas, whatever that's called, Christmas brontosaurus. A little bit bigger foot than mine. Wow. Oh, I want it back, huh? I want to turn like this. They got one of the most oddly formed large rocks I've seen here. What the heck is that all about? Some kind of bubbling action? Is that in a cave or an ocean? So this road that the bridge was on was going by a farm. I don't know, it's just weird how things change. And they don't always need to just break things down right away. I wonder what it looks like underneath. Underneath the bridge. Also, as I'm just about to get under the bridge, we're back to the spiky vines. I got bigger sticks. To handle them this time. Yeah, the bridge looks in okay shape. They may not have abandoned this bridge because it's fallen apart. It looks in good shape. I think they just wanted to create a different road path more than overcome a bad bridge. That may be the case. That may be why it's still standing. It looks in good shape. No cracks at all. Looks kind of new. They just decided to go a different direction with a path out here, and maybe they're holding the option of reopening it. All right, I think I want to dump this tow strap in favor of using my chain, but I need to learn more about using chain for towing because I feel like the chain could fall off easy. But this I don't know, it looks kind of ripped. I've had it since 2013, the end of 2012, I believe. And I think I just want to dump it for space and the lack of use, and just use my chain instead. My chain is pretty strong. I'm gonna have to get some YouTube. I'm gonna remind myself to get some YouTube videos to learn how to use it. Maybe I should keep the hook. This is a little bit bigger than the others. The one time I had to use this was when I was rescued by 90-year-old Bob Simonson, and the police were about to tow this vehicle in Rice Lake just because they thought that my car was broken down. And he sat by my car for a couple hours, I think, waiting for me, because he went to check on me, went to check on my car, parked in a city parking lot, and he waited for me in it was like 20-degree weather, or in the teens. It was extremely cold, but he kept his car going and warm, and waited for me to tell me that the cops told him they were going to tow my car. They were going to tow a bunch of cars. Mine was scheduled to be the first, and I didn't have any tow strap or whatever. So he's like, "Let's go get a tow strap." And I was thinking going all the way down to Farm and Fleet, a few miles. That would have lost time, and my car would have gotten towed before we got back. Instead, he suggested the auto shop right next to where I was parked downtown, and we got a tow strap there, saving minutes and minutes. Because as soon as we got the tow strap on, the tow truck came. The cops were there, two jerk cops, and the tow truck came, and we're talking in a short time. And this was this was in a matter of an hour. The cops gave a 24-hour notice, and then we're about to tow it within like 2 hours. So scary. And we got the tow strap. I think I bought it, and man, that was just something else. We were able to hook his tiny car up to my tiny car and get it over to his assisted living facility area, which wasn't too far, and he saved me. He was towing me out, and I was just like, the cops were just like watching us leave, watching him tow my car out. And it was just one of the most surreal moments, and really, I was really saved by the insurmountable effort that this 90-year-old man, Bob Simonson, put into helping me, because my car would have been in the tow yard, and I would have had to go on through that process of getting it back, proving that it works, or getting it to a car shop, paying more money, and I didn't have much. I was probably at $1,000 in savings. So this tow strap was used by us back in 2013, but I'm not able to hold on to it any longer. But wow, what a stressful time with the cops. They determined that all the snow, the previous day's snowfall, proved that I wasn't driving my car, because if the people who didn't brush the snow off their car were getting tickets, because clearly the car was not attended to, as evidenced by the snowfall. They used some real dirty measures. So I guess the mold got kind of bad on the bottom. I'm rotating everything. Yeah, there's a little noticeable mold that I'm smelling after I shuffle things. Yeah, I guess I never really paid close attention to this tow strap, but it looks like they tied the tow strap around like it was intertwined into itself to make the connection. So if you needed to shorten it down, I guess you could do that yourself. Oh, man, it's in okay shape. I don't know. I don't think I want it. This is, since I got the chain anyway. So I get mold problems in the back of the car with all the cloth piling up. This shirt is no good. It's multi. It's got different hues of color, and it's also smells really badly of mold. But even though I cook in the car a lot and I produce all this moisture, I don't think this moisture is collecting in the back. I think there's a leak in the back when it rains. This moisture is attaching more to the upper parts of the car than the lower. Alright, so I put up the trail cam just to record myself, my car, for a few minutes. I used the stool to get it up a little bit higher. My first complaint about this is that dangling strap is going to draw attention to it, so I don't want that to happen. I gotta secure that. Alright, just gonna look around. Alright.
there's no logic in that. They literally have a degree program for human development. Get a bachelor's of science in human development. Well, it's a rare thing. We don't usually just have to get a geology and then they'll have like maybe a paleontology course. But no, this is a degree plan specifically for paleontology. So it's definitely, and it's in Oklahoma, so it'll be a little down. It will literally be a 4-hour drive from here. So I could come up for a weekend, one times out of the month. If we needed to work on something, or you guys needed my help, or whatever, I wouldn't be a long way away. And I'll be up here anyway, because I have family here. So I'll always be coming around. So, and it won't be a bad setup. And honestly, it would be a bit cheaper to go to like Colorado. And yeah, it's gonna be a bit more expensive than the city. It's more than still, it won't be that much different price. Top 5. Colorado State is on my list too. Fort Collins. There's a location, you know, I could go, it's right in the middle of the North Central Ocean, and I could go to all the surrounding states and go there. So it'd be very convenient in that aspect. The only downfall is that it would be extremely expensive to live there. And drive is a lot cheaper. If anything, I probably want to just fly. Kansas State, they have very strong program for
Any business today? Close sign's been out from there. Okay. They ignored the signage then. Yeah. Oops. Nope. Don't believe the hype. Busy. Yeah, for just exactly. Yeah, absolutely nothing different. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Always. Well, actually, I wish it was mine work today. It's not. It's all sinkhole stuff. Just kept.
I saw the cord you let out.
Yeah. Well, what are we gonna do? Just look at the structural integrity or how competent the rock is above the mines. So, the
So you judge that by dealing what type of rock is it?
yeah, how weathered it is. You can put it to other stream. Good competent bedrock.
With the county, they just want to make sure it's not gonna.
Well, they want me to research it as well. They want the
Okay.
data. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Since you have package.
Yeah. So.
Yep. That's cool though. I told her don't mess with
No,
it.
well,
Just get an adapter.
I wanted to come in and look at it to see if we could just move the router, but it looks like it's directly tied into the alarm system, so I didn't want to.
Yeah, that's the problem with this. Yeah, it is hooked up to it.
So I just decided it would be better to buy a $20 Wi-Fi adapter.
Okay.
So what do you want to say?
Yeah.
Sorry, it was, made her get one that had 2 antennas, so.
should be better.
Should. It should be set up on metal and well, that should be enough strength. It's not like it was, years ago, when you need a Wi-Fi adapter, you have to get a whole thing.
It's a $200 thing, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to build a computer, you're not gonna spend less than $1,000. Before COVID, you could get a decent,
This is the chips, that's the components.
yeah, and that's because of time.
Within 2 weeks. Like almost 8 kids to it now, so it should be by the.
Howdy, how you doing?
How are you?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I may have to take it over there.
And we could, Mac, if that's the check on the So this is a spring and
It's not a gushing spring.
I meant to get here earlier, I just, they got me. Yep.
It seemed to be like you know, smaller ones, more just Green County.
there are those out there.
Are there?
The kick is, I mean, how obtuse can
I
you
don't
be?
know where you could get one specifically for you, may be a difference in something else. You probably have to go to actual Greene County Geology department.
I know that, it's gonna be.
Well. Well.
Yeah, see the faults and I just thought that.
Is that metal phone?
That's the line, I got this in our house.
Yeah. Downstairs Valley Water.
Yep.
So, they're staying for it. That's what I want to talk about. Why you need that for Christmas?
Well, if that's something.
Well, he's, you know, at least a year that I found out this spring that
Well, I've got, it's actually in the back pocket of the. I forgot to take it out.
Oh, well. Life will go on.
Yeah, I figured you would know, how to deal with these matters.
Get out of that situation.
Yeah.
But now, I like
Yes.
Would you know where to get those geological maps for Greene County and?
For Greene County.
I've looked online, no avail.
Yeah.
My husband just said, what do you want?
So, a few days ago when that storm tore through the Springfield area and the tornado hits 300 miles east of here, I saw that tornado warning and I was thinking that must be a mistake. They must mean watch, right? Or did I confuse watch and warning again? But that really was the warning. Like, tornado is imminent. And I didn't know what I could do. I was kind of hanging out at a Walmart, hoping maybe I get protection inside a Walmart if it hits. Before I go back to the library, I want to cook this here. I spent the night here, no problems. But I don't want to cook this in the library parking lot, so I want to get this out of the way here before I rush back. So I saw this guy, he went to the end of the trail and then turned back. And it seems like quite a few people are doing that. It's more than what the number of cars I see will show as evidence. And it's like he checked his neck for his pulse. And I'm thinking, like, I think it's more important to check for slouching more than checking for heartbeats. To measure my beats per minute. No way. That's not the ultimate determination of a heart condition. I think it's slouching, leaning, like hunching over with rounded shoulders. Check for that more than check your posture. You should be doing more posture checks than beats per minute. That way, you got to check for an open chest. You got to make sure your chest is open. I'm finding a lot more benefits from doing bent over rows for my heart than anything. Wow, it feels kind of good now that COVID's pretty much over, to be able to plot out the libraries as stopping points. I bicycled 10 miles from the South Library to the UPS to coordinate shipping, and I'm tired, so I want to rest a little bit, and there's a library not far down, and they're likely open, and I can sit and charge up and play on the Wi-Fi. They're open till 10 p.m. too. That's pretty late. But I had to stop doing that when this COVID nonsense started. What's he doing? Inspecting that? Everything look all right? Gotta make sure those wires are staying connected. He works for Extreme. What's he trying to do? What is that thing anyway? A fuse? Unwrapping it? Oh, I thought I saw movement. Alright, I've been hanging out around here for a few days now, and I think I've gotten some complaints, because last night I saw a cop check out the library parking lot at about 10 p.m. and I was parked up here again in the Academy parking lot to stay overnight. And at 10 p.m. it's like, that seems like they're really taking more of a forward approach. I don't see any cop around my car now. I'll be moving. It's after 9. The library closes at 9, and I'll be moving shortly just over to this spot again, back and forth. But I think they're aware of it, and I want to try to last a few more days, because I got a few days before this package I'm waiting on arrives. Otherwise, I would be in another city, but I got a little comfortable here. But now it's might be getting a little more hostile, and that's the scary thing about hanging out in one spot for too long. The locals, no matter how big the city, start getting a little restless about your presence, being there, being in the area for too long. I keep eating this honey, this organic honey, and it's making me like dizzy at times. I thought I was gonna pass out. I had it, and it takes a long time. It's such a strange. It takes about a half hour, 45 minutes, and then it just hits me and I forget why. Just want to see how this looks. I can't even look. It's to work the back using my steering wheel. Never really thought about this or tried it before. It kind of helps, because I was having some heart issues. Some of it is a result of this organic honey again. Regular honey doesn't do a thing, and I consume it like a fiend, but I take this in measured doses because I know it affects my heart. And it takes like 40, why does it take 45 minutes? It's not an immediate, like a gallbladder issue. It's like, it takes a long, almost an hour, and then all of a sudden I'm starting to feel faint, like I'm gonna pass out, maybe get a heart attack. But also sitting in this car is contributing to that problem too. Alright, so there's a special police buying day today, fire department. So they got all the vehicles parked here in front of Academy. Prayers for Prebe. I didn't want to record inside because I got music playing. I'm not a big fan of editing. Oh, alright, I tried to open this. I forgot I had this. I'm starting to use the, oh, alright. Oh, don't want that. Must have hit the battery somehow. Alright. Yeah. So, now that I got that figured out, it's 18th of December, and they're doing their shopping, the cop shopping at the Academy. Also, fire department's involved. What? They seem to be pulling people over quite a bit. This is the second time I've seen somebody get pulled over. It's so incredibly busy though. But I didn't want to record inside because of the music playing. It's like sunlight, summer, some said to me. Then the moonlight, water, light reflects to me. I don't know. It's some country song. And I'll just say at Academy, it's kind of cool that they actually have bathrooms here. It seems like it's no problems parking overnight next to the library. Got Wi-Fi all night. They don't have any curfew on it. And they got really long hours. But in Springfield. And yeah, just they're doing their shopping today on a Saturday. I don't think I want to hang out around the library today. There's a Lake Springfield I want to go check out, so I can like exercise. I got these 25-pound plates I want to lift. It's a pretty long and slow drive into Lake Springfield to find reasonable parking with some privacy, and then a short walk over to here in comparison. The parking lot is pretty close. Just climb a small hill and then you can see these rock formations. I bet it looks pretty neat from the lakeside. So I take this bigger rock, it's not too big, throw it against the stone, a chip flies off, and it's not as sharp as a knife, but it's somewhat sharp. So it's just that easy. I would theorize that Indian heads are found at practically every museum, almost every museum, maybe like 70% of them. And the reason for that is likely that the savages were very warlike. They were constantly hunting animals and each other.